Assalamu alaikum. I am Tanzila Khanam and this is Psychology Basics Intermediate Lecture for Psychology. In the previous videos, we have studied that psychology was defined historically as science of soul and science of mind. The third approach in defining psychology was psychology as science of consciousness. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness refers to the immediate awareness of self and others. For example, this time you are watching my video and taking the lecture, some phone bell is ringing in the background, it's raining outside, all these come in your immediate awareness. So, consciousness means your states of immediate awareness. It stands for all inner experience of an individual, including his thoughts, feelings, memories, observations, and experiences, etc. Thoughts, feelings, experiences. John Dewey, the American psychologist, was the first who used the term psychology, who used the term study of consciousness for. John Dewey was the first who called psychology as science of consciousness. He said that our consciousness is always goal oriented. For example, if you are doing some voluntary act, then you are definitely pursuing an goal. For example, you are eating food because you are hungry. Your goal is to feed your stomach. So all the conscious states are goal oriented, and an individual himself, only himself can analyze his conscious states. No one can access the conscious states of some other individual. Then comes the name of William James. He was also an American psychologist, and he used the definition of psychology as science of consciousness. He said that our conscious thoughts or our conscious states are like a flow of liquid. For example, he used the term stream of consciousness to show that our thoughts are flowing continuously. Stream of consciousness. Our thoughts are flowing like a stream. Our conscious states never become static, they are always in movement. According to him, consciousness is a subjective state, and we become aware of our mental processes through consciousness. Now, if you think back, we have discussed the mental processes in the study of psychology and study of mind. So, come there, you can bring them in your mind, then you can understand what are our mental processes. William James divided the field of consciousness into two parts. Number one, focal consciousness, and number two, marginal consciousness. The things that are focus of attention this time. For example, you are listening my voice, you are watching the video. This is your focus of attention, and this is called the focal consciousness. The things other than focal consciousness are other than focal conscious are, for example, your mother is calling you, or some bell is ringing, or it is raining outside. All these are in your. It is likewise that when you take some exam and you put margins on your answer sheet, there you do not write anything there, that is extra. So the main thing that is focus of your attention is focal consciousness. So if we show it with the image, then this is the image that this is marginal conscious. All things that you are not attentive this time, but focal conscious on which you are taking your attention this time. If we consider this definition of psychology as consciousness, then we have studied that there are two major parts of mind: subconscious and unconscious. and we have studied that they make a major part of our mind. Our conscious is only a tiny part in comparison to them. So if we define psychology as science of consciousness, it will narrow down its scope. So many objections raised on this approach like the previous definition. So we will discuss these objections one by one. Like mind and soul, it was objected that consciousness is also unscientific term and we cannot study it scientifically because psychology is a science. So how can we include something that is unscientific in its form? The second one is that and in conscious states or conscious experiences are subjective and private, and individual can analyze or study only his own conscious states. He cannot access to the consciousness of other individuals. So it is difficult to study the states of others. The third one is that if we exclude subconscious and unconscious from the field of psychology, then we will narrow its scope. Furthermore, we see that animals, children, and mental patients are unable to analyze or examine their conscious states, so they will be excluded from the scope of psychology, and then it again narrows our field of study. So due to all these limitations, this definition, like previous definitions, could not be accepted only. In the next video, we will discuss the next approach that was adopted to define psychology. Hope you found it helpful. If so, please like and share the video. Thank you for watching.